Hey guys, Dan here and welcome to a very special video. Just a few days ago, I was invited to the Pokemon Company International's offices in the UK, which are amazing, by the way. They have Pokemon cards everywhere. A Pikachu was there. If you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen that. What else was there? Loads of different Pokemon plushies. They also had Pokemon cards on the wall before they'd been cut out, their giant squares of cardboard. It was awesome. But I wasn't there to just look at the offices and spend some time there. I was there to play the brand new games Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. And to say I was excited was an understatement. This game doesn't come out for another month, so to be able to play it early was amazing. I've been waiting for this for a long time. It's got new mechanics. It's on the Switch. It's probably going to be the best looking Pokemon game ever. Has new mechanics in it. You can link it with Pokemon Go. And I sat and recorded it for 2.5 hours. So I've got a lot of footage to fit into a very small video. So I'm going to get into it. Now definitely stick around to the end on this one because I have a world exclusive look at Vermilion City, and no one has seen that in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu or Eevee yet. Not even Pokemon themselves have shown that, so definitely stick around for that. And I get to show footage of myself being the first person in the world to capture a specific Pokemon in this game. So stick around for that, but in the meantime, let's get straight into this because there's a lot to fit in. Now I'm going to do this in the order that I played everything, so it might all be like out of order and stuff, but hopefully I get all the information over to you as best as possible. So let's just start on with the beginning. The beginning is great. You get smacked in the face with this brand new graphics update. It does look very similar to the DS, but it's on the Switch. It's outputting 60 frames a second. It's 1080p. It just looks amazing. Look at this bedroom. It looks great. And if you're very, very eagle-eyed, you will spot in the top left-hand corner two little throwbacks to the old games. There is the old, I don't know what type it is, but there's an old sprite up there. And there's also a poster that shows Gengar and also Nidorino, I think, going at it, which was the beginning of the Red and Blue games. And this right here is Pallet Town, the brand new Pallet Town. Look at it. It's just stunning. It's a stunning game. It really, really is. Compared to everything we've had in the past for Pokemon, this is the brand new Pokemon world. It's great. So then we skip ahead a bit and we get our first Pokemon in this section of the clip. I was playing Let's Go Pikachu, and here he is. This melted my heart. Look how cute he is. Are you kidding me? Sniffing the hands, that melted me. It's so cute. We've never seen cutscenes like this before. Not this crisp, not this animated. It just feels great. And I am going to go into a lot of detail here, so I'm even checking out the bag here. It's got the Pokemon box, medicine pocket, TM case, power-up pockets, candy jar, clothing, catching, battle pocket, and town map. Can't even fit it all into one breath. So basically, you take your Pokemon everywhere with you, even ones in the box, and then you can easily switch them out backwards and forwards between your party. Candies I will get to later on. You can get clothes for your Pikachu and or Eevee. And then you've got different pockets for potions, TMs, stones, and stuff like that as well. And here's the town map, exactly what you would expect from a game that's based on the original series. It looks great. I can't wait to explore it all. And this is just a quick look at the Pokemon box. So at the minute, I only have Pikachu, but all of your Pokemon will sit in here, every single one that you've caught. I don't know how many you can hold because I didn't have enough time to fill it, but you just choose your 1 to 6 in your party from this. And this is the Pokedex. I didn't spend too much time in here, but wanted to show you what it looks like. Again, the animation looks slick and kind of looks like the Pokemon Go Pokedex. That's what it reminds me of anyway. Look at the models. Ugh. And then I moved on to Route 1 for my first encounter, and this is another big difference in the game. Wild grass kind of doesn't exist anymore. You don't just run through grass and then randomly get encounters. You see the Pokemon in the real world, and I don't know, a lot of people are skeptical about it, but it's great. It really is. It makes the Pokemon world feel so alive. And my first encounter was a mere little Oddish. That's right. And this is where I can talk more about the catching mechanics, because it's very similar to Pokemon Go. I was playing with the brand new Pokeball Plus, which feels great. It's got an analog stick on it, A, B, and I think Y as well. And if you played Pokemon Go before, there's a CP system, so you can see the power of the Pokemon. There's the ring, and you have to physically throw, not literally launch it, but but you have to move your arm to throw the Pokeball. You can choose different Pokeballs. You've got raspberries, items, which again we'll get to later, but it's exactly the same as Pokemon Go. The only thing you can't do is spin the ball and give it a curve, but what you can do is aim it. You can aim it short, you can aim it far, you can aim it left, right, and in the middle as well. So as you'll see later again, it gets pretty intense. But look how cool the world looks with all the Pokemon running around as well. I think it looks amazing, and this happened as well. So when your Pikachu is following you around, or any Pokemon, by the way, you can put any Pokemon to follow you, which is, I think a lot of fans have wanted that for a long time, and I'm happy about that. But anyway, Pikachu or whatever Pokemon is following you can get a little exclamation mark above its head sometimes, and it can randomly find items around the world, which is really, really cute. And this is just showing the different berries you can get. Nana berries calms wild Pokemon down so they jump around less, and the raspberry makes it easier to catch Pokemon, exactly like in Pokemon Go. Then we head to Viridian City. Again, looks incredible. The graphics, the colors, absolutely everything just pops. Where do I go first? I think it's the Pokemon Center. Yep, here's the Pokemon Center. I can't use the Pokemon Center yet, so I will skip to that later. And this is just a little bit more info about the city. Team Rocket are here, and when you speak to them later, they're just blocking your route, but you speak to them, and they're involved in the story at some point as well, which I think is great because I love these characters a lot. Next, I went to explore the Pokemon League, which obviously you can't access any of it, but I just wanted to see what it looks like. Again, looks great, and this guy told me off and said I had to turn around. Whoops. Next up is the classic battle between you and your rival. So let me just go through some of the battle mechanics. They're exactly the same, but Pokemon don't have abilities, and they also can't hold items either. But you can use items like X Defense and potions and Paralyze Heal and stuff. But I just wanted to show you how Pikachu goes into battle. Look at that. How cool is that? He jumps off your shoulder into battle, and obviously your rival will have the opposite version of what you pick. So if you have Pikachu, you have Eevee, and if you have Eevee, they'll have Pikachu as well. But the battles are exactly the same. You have move PP, powers, they all learn moves that you guys are used to, and again, the battles just look phenomenal. They really do. Oh yeah, and this lady, which is your rival's big sister, gives you clothes for your Pikachu. Your first set of clothes, which matches what you're wearing at the start. It's so funny. Check it out. Look at him. And then when he goes into battle, he's wearing it at the same time. Still jumps off of your shoulder, but looks even cooler doing it, wears it in battle. It's funny and just a nice little touch as well. And you can also feed your Pikachu or Eevee berries and also stroke its head to keep it happy. I'm not sure what this does, but it's cute. Yeah, so I said this would be out of order. Here is the Pokemon Center. I don't know, sequence. It has the old school sprites, which I absolutely love, with the high-tech background as well. Hey, Chansey. How's it going? We might see you later. Next up, a quick look at the mart. Again, looks amazing, impressive, and works exactly the same as a traditional Pokemon mart in the games. And then we entered Viridian Forest. I spent so long in here. I think I spent almost an hour just in Viridian Forest. One, because it looks amazing, and two, because I just wanted to try and find everything. This is where the world really feels alive. I've got a Weedle following me. There's two Caterpies, a Metapod, this really buffed up Weedle as well. So there's three different types of Pokemon you can find. Normal, and then there's two with different auras around them. One being red and one being blue. Red means the Pokemon is big. Blue means Pokemon is small, and you get extra bonuses when you catch those. And obviously, the blue ones and the red ones are much rarer and more powerful. So look out for them when you're out and about. Also, just like Pokemon Go, you can send your leftover Pokemon to the professor in exchange for candies. And in this game, you get different candies depending on what Pokemon you sent. I only got quick candies when I played, which increased my speed stat of any Pokemon that I gave it to by 1. Then this lady said that Bulbasaur appeared in this forest, and I wasn't sure whether she was telling the truth or not, but turns out she was. I ran around for ages and just happened to find one. I also used a pineapple berry just because I could, because it gives you more items when you catch a Pokemon or more chance to get an item. So that was cool. We also had Weedle evolve. So this is the evolution cycle. Looks amazing. Love the colors. And again, everything just looks so good. I'm so used to pixels, a tiny 3DS screen, but this, you're gonna be able to play on your massive TVs and in full HD, which is, it's just I can't even explain how cool it is. So this is just a clip of Bulbasaur following me around. I also found a brand new item called a lure. Again, you will recognize this from Pokemon Go, but it works a little bit differently in this game. It's just a bottle of perfume that makes rare Pokemon more likely to appear. So if you're used to the old Pokemon games, it's like a repel, but the opposite. It makes rarer Pokemon appear, and I use it later on. It's great. Actually, I used it here. Look how many powerful Pokemon turned up. 2 blues, 2 reds, after I battled a Pokemon, so it's really good for finding those extra special ones. Then we head to Pewter City, home of Brock, one of my favorite characters in the anime. Gary turns up, feels nice, gives us potions, which I actually needed to use in the battle as well, but again, Pewter City looking amazing. New items as well. These were, I think, pewter pellets? Pewter crunchies. Pewter pellets might have been better, actually. You can buy those, and I think, yeah, they're used to heal all status conditions. So it's nice to know that they're adding in brand new exclusive items as well. This is just a little bit more of a look at the city. Again, looks so good, so clean. And then the guy sends us straight over to Brock's gym, which I don't go in straight away. Instead, I look after this lady's Slowpoke. This was a bit random, but did show off again how cool the game looks. I just looked after her Pokemon. And look how cool this little scene is. Just a little cinematic of me and Slowpoke just chilling. Slowpoke is, I didn't realize he was so big, but he just stands there. Easiest babysitting job ever, and she gave me a big pearl in exchange. Then they have the Pewter Museum of Science. Again, I just showed this to show how cool everything looks, really. Kabutops, Aerodactyl, all the fossil stuff is in here. But I know what you guys want to see. You want to see the gym. So this first part, I played everything in 2 parts. This first part, they only let me play all the way up to the end of Brock, so I got everything crammed in. And the interesting thing about these gyms is when you challenge them, you have to show this guy a type of Pokemon in your party that is super effective against the type of Pokemon gym that you're going up against. So for example, I had to show him a grass or water Pokemon to take on Brock's rock type gym. Luckily, I had Bulbasaur and he was the straight up MVP of this fight. Man, I'm running out of time. I need to go through this so much quicker. I got so much more to show you. Here he is, the main man Brock, looking trim and ready to go. And look at him. Beautiful. I still don't know how he sees. I don't think anyone knows. How does this guy see, huh? Anyway, we took on Brock. Bulbasaur, again, was the MVP using Vine Whip. He has a Geodude, and he also has the Onix. Look at this Onix. When it comes in, you just realize how crazy the size of these Pokemon are. And I thought it was cool how the camera moves down, and you can really get a sense of scale. That was great. And here's Bulbasaur getting crushed by a rock, and then Vine whipping Onix in the face. Look at that, 2 shots, and he's down. Get out of here, Onix. Give me that badge, please, Brock. Thank you. Oh, this is cute as well. Me and Pikachu do an insanely cute high five in our matching outfits. Watch this. Oh, they give the little nods, the high five, and that is where the first part stops. Next part, I played in Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, so I changed to the girl character and have Eevee as my main Pokemon. This Psyduck just ambushed me, so I caught it. I then changed my outfit for Eevee, and also you can change your trainer's outfit as well. I'm not sure how much you can change, but you can definitely change both of their clothes. So you can match, you can mismatch, you can just look cool together. You can also play with Eevee. Look how cute. Then this guy had a tentacle. I thought that was cool. Actually, I think I show the moves in this one because Eevee, I don't know if you guys know this, you probably do. Eevee doesn't evolve in this game. Not the one that you get given at the beginning anyway. So they've given it some special moves. It has 3 special moves. A fire one, a water one, and an electric one. So the ones that they would be able to cover for types with Flareon, Vaporeon, and Jolteon. 90 power, 100% accuracy on all 3, I think. One guarantees a burn, which is the fire one. The water one steals some HP as well. And the lightning one just straight up whacks them in the face. Very powerful attacks. And I just wanted to show you this because Jigglypuff and the more rare Pokemon walked and jumped around. Jigglypuff kind of floated. So you have to aim at where you're throwing your Pokeball as well as how hard. I actually used the Joy-Con for this bit instead of the Pokeball Plus. I found the Pokeball Plus way easier. So I'd highly recommend you get one of those. And I think you get Mew as well. If you get the Pokeball Plus as well, it comes with a Mew inside it. So definitely worth it. Now, are you ready for the exclusive part? No one's seen this before. Like, no one. So this is special. Pay attention. Welcome to Vermilion City. That's right. Now, the rules were that I could walk around this as much as I want, but I can't talk to anyone, and I can't go in anywhere because it reveals some of the plot of the story. So I don't even know some of the secrets of this town, but looks beautiful, right? It really does. Each town has its very own personality, different people, storylines, different Pokemon sometimes as well. Officer Jenny was over there as well, but I wasn't allowed to talk to her. There's this guy with a Machop as well, sitting on a rock. And the final place I could look at where most of the action went down for catching Pokemon was to the right of Vermilion City. I can't remember what the route was called, but I managed to catch a Raticate, and this also showed off the two-player aspect of the game. So if you're struggling by yourself, the other person or a friend, a parent or whatever can shake a remote or a Pokeball Plus and join the game. They come in out of nowhere and you can throw 2 balls at one Pokemon. So this Pokemon was really tricky to capture by myself. Throw 2 at the same time though. This Pokemon ain't got no chance. Get in there, Raticate. So having 2 people does make it way easier. You can do double battles as well, which means you pitch your 2 Pokemon against one of theirs. So it does make the game like 100 times easier, but that's kind of the idea. If you have like a younger sibling who needs help with the game, or you just need a little bit more help, then this is a great way to do it. Activate 2-player mode, and you've got a slight advantage. So this is where the first in the world thing comes in. I used a special lure to increase the chance of rare Pokemon happening, and there's also this special thing you can do with chaining Pokemon. But first, straight away without chaining any Pokemon, out pops a Mr. Mime. And this is a Pokemon that no one has ever encountered in the game, and most importantly, never caught. This guy is bouncing around like mad. So I'm at CP286, level 19. Can you imagine when you're trying to catch like level 50s? They're going to be bouncing all over the place. So I gave him a Nanab berry to calm him down, just to stop him moving around so much, because you do have to aim your ball throws. It took me, how long did this take me? I think it took me a good like 3 minutes. I can't explain to you, even though this is completely different to the normal games, I can't explain to you how intense this is. When you find a rare Pokemon, you have to catch it, because every time you miss or it breaks out of the ball, it has a chance to run away. So I wanted this. They told me it was rare, and I was like, I have to get it. I have to get it. And eventually, after 3 minutes of intense Pokemon throwing, I did get it. I'm so pleased with that. First in the world. That's right. I'm the Mr. Mime Master. And I don't think I mentioned this before either, but every time you catch a Pokemon, every Pokemon in your party gets a level up too. Actually, no, they get experience, which can help them to level up. Right, now I'm getting on to the chaining. So I only had a little bit of time left. There was nowhere else to explore, so I tried the chaining method. So what you need to do is you need to encounter and capture the same Pokemon in a row. I chose Pidgey because it's the easiest. And you get something called a combo. So I caught 12 Pidgeys in a row, and the guys told me that it would increase the chance of rare Pokemon spawning. And I think that might also mean that you have increased chances of a shiny Pokemon as well. So this might be the shiny method for this game. But after 12 encounters and captures of Pidgeys, I found the 1% Pokemon on this route, which is a big fat pink Chansey. That's right, it appeared. I think only one other person had captured a Chansey as well, so we had lots of rare things happening in this gameplay. And this was another one that was really tricky. Red Ring, I had no Great Balls left. I threw a berry at it, and I think I caught this in my... Did I catch this in the first ball? I can't remember. I did. That is so lucky. No Great Ball, but look all those levels as well. And I think to end out the gameplay, I took Mr. Mime for a walk. He's looking extremely freaky. I don't know what his legs are doing, but he's there. He's rare, and I was pretty happy with him. And then finally, I took one more walk around Vermilion City with my big fat pink rare Chansey that I caught with one Pokeball, by the way. Whew, I think I'm out of breath. I've talked a lot, but I had to squeeze this all into 20 minutes. I hope I did. And I think that's as much as I can reveal. Guys, the game comes out in a month. If you're a fan of Pokemon or even just Pokemon Go, get this game. It's gonna be so good. It's not the hyper-competitive game that everyone wants, but it's so much fun. It really is. The battles are still challenging. I think they've just revealed some post-game as well with the 151 new Pokemon Masters. This game is going to be good. Our first experience of Pokemon on the Switch, and it's a good one. I had an absolute blast for the 2.5 hours that I played. If you want more information on the game, go in the description below. Thank you so much to the Pokemon Company for letting me play this early. I cannot wait to play the full game. I'm going to play a full playthrough on my channel. So if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. That'd be greatly appreciated. That'd be greatly appreciated. Subscribe if you're brand new, if you want to catch that Let's Play when it comes out on day 1. I'm going to go get a drink, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.